Right, so if you'll remember a few years back, the tablet market was flooded by a ton of compact tablets like the Nexus 7, Samsung Galaxy tablets, and iPad mini to name a few. Fast forward to 2021 and a majority of manufacturers have either moved on from tablets or have stuck to offering premium devices. With that said, there are very few manufacturers willing to put out 7-inch Android tablets, and besides this one, you do get the Lenovo Tab M7 as well as some other off-brand devices which honestly leave a lot to be desired when it comes to software and after-sales support. But in addition to brand name and availability, the Fire tablet stands out because of its very affordable price tag, which is a central theme throughout this video. Now, if you're interested in checking out this tablet, I will drop some links below. So how does the Fire 7 tablet perform in this day and age? Let's find out. So let's start off with the specs sheet for those unfamiliar with this tablet. The Fire 7 tablet features a 7-inch IPS display with a pretty basic 1024x600p resolution. Powering the tablet is a MediaTek chipset paired with 1GB of RAM and the choice of either 16 or 32 gigs of onboard storage. You get a couple of 2-megapixel cameras on both the front and back, and this whole setup runs on a battery that, according to Amazon, can last up to 7 hours of mixed usage. There's also a 3.5mm headphone jack and a microSD card slot, which are nice additions since we don't see much of these nowadays. The design of the Fire tablet is very minimalist, and if you prefer a subtle matte look to your devices, then this one should fit right in with the rest of your setup. It comes in a bunch of other colors, and while it doesn't exactly feel premium, I do like how the matte polycarbonate back feels. Now, compared to other compact tablets like the Lenovo Tab M7 and the iPad mini, it does feature pretty large bezels, but then again, the main point of this device is its price and functionality rather than an attractive design. As a media consumption device, the Fire 7 tablet manages to get by. While the display isn't the sharpest and brightest out there, it still gets the job done if you want to read your ebooks, browse the web, or watch content. I'm actually using the tablet right now to read the script to this video. All in all, it's a compact device which can easily fit in your backpack or luggage for long trips which require a bit of entertainment. Now, with this being an Amazon branded device, it doesn't exactly run on Android as a lot of people might be familiar with. Underneath the hood, the tablet runs Android 9, but once you hit the home screen, it's obvious that Amazon has customized nearly every visual aspect of the user interface to fit in with their ecosystem. Instead of the Play Store and other Google service apps, you get the Amazon App Store, Alexa, Kindle, as well as a whole slew of other Amazon apps. One downside is that the Amazon App Store lacks some software that can only be found on Google's own App Store. You can of course sideload some Google services, but it does require certain methods which are unavailable natively on this device. Performance-wise, the 1GB of RAM on the tablet is enough for most basic tasks. Once again, we have to remember that this is an entry-level device with a focus on media consumption and casual gaming. The processor on board isn't the fastest out there. Scrolling through the UI and multitasking will be slower if you're coming from more premium devices. And as far as gaming goes, you should stick to older titles and less graphically intensive software. I like to think that this device works best if used primarily to read books, browse web content and social media, and stream music or visual media. Battery life is so and so. In my experience, the tablet can sit on standby for around half a week before needing to charge again, but you should keep your charger nearby if you plan on using this heavily. It can last around 5 to 6 hours in my usage, but games do tend to take a chunk off the battery life. I do wish that we got USB-C charging on here, but Amazon had to cut back on certain features to keep the tablet in its price range. As for camera performance, it's pretty much expected that budget tablets won't do a very good job with capturing photos. You can maybe use the tablet for video conferencing and such, but I'd rather stick to my smartphone for taking photos. To sum things up, the affordable price point means that the Fire 7 tablet has some performance limitations. If you need a basic device for media consumption, entertainment, and casual gaming, then this might be a good tablet for you. The solid construction, availability, and pricing make this a great gift for young ones or a secondary entertainment device. While it is affordable, it does come with ads, so you have to pay a bit of extra if you want to get rid of the ads altogether. However, power users and enthusiasts might want to check out better spec devices